Cluster TDMA protocol, which is an layer-wise QoS solution MAC or DDL solution protocol. This protocol was proposed by Jella and Tsai for supporting the real-time traffic in ad hoc wireless network. In bandwidth-constrained ad hoc wireless networks, the limited resources available need to be managed efficiently because in ad hoc wireless network, the mobility of the nodes makes the high usage of the bandwidth. But in our network, it consists of only limited amount of battery to deliver the packet and reuse the same path. So the main constraint is used to battery bandwidth constrained ad hoc wireless networks because there is a limited resource available need to be managed efficiently. To achieve this dynamic challenging clustering, we have to select a cluster head in the region. There are so many nodes are present in the cluster, and there are so many nodes we have to specify, and we have to select a cluster head in the cluster. It is similar as the selecting a class representative among 60 students in a class. How we can select the class representative in a class? Who can makes low regular to the college, or who has the highest marks in the class, or else who has the better attitude in the class, we select the class representative in the class. As same way, this this cluster head can be this cluster head can also be selected among the group of nodes by three algorithms. First one is lowest ID algorithm, second one is highest degree algorithm, and third one is least cluster change, in which we lowest ID means among ID1 has see here ID1 has 109, ID2 has 209, ID3 has 100. Among these three, which is smallest 100, and we have elected as the cluster head, or else which has the highest degree, in which degree refers to the number of neighbors which are within the transmission range of a node, in which means let's consider this node has the interaction between four neighbor nodes, but this neighbor nodes does not have any connection between the consider this is a network. This neighbor node has the interaction between two nodes only. This neighbor has the interaction between two nodes. This has two nodes, but between these have four interactions. So we consider this is the highest degree, and this is considered as cluster head. Next one, least cluster change. Let's consider this is a network with this is a network. This net in this network, this move node will be changed from here to here to here to here, assume, and this node will change certain places, but this node cannot be changed takes place. Let us assume this node cannot be changed, then the no change or less change movement of the node can be considered as the cluster head of the node. In this way, the cluster head is elected in the cluster. Cluster means a region. There are so many regions in the networks. In this clustering approach, nodes are split into different groups. Each group has a cluster head, which means this is one group, this is one group, this is one group, and each group has a one cluster head, which has a regional broadcast node and local coordinator to enhance the channel throughput. Every node in the cluster is one hop away from the cluster node, which means let's consider this is region. The node this is a cluster node, cluster head, ch cluster head. The nodes must be one hop distance to the cluster head only. This is the major constraint. The formation of the clusters and cluster head selections are done in distributed manner. Clustering algorithm splits in node into clusters so that they are interconnected and covers all the nodes. The three algorithms we have discussed earlier: lowest ID algorithm, highest degree algorithm, least cluster change algorithm. This is a cluster TDMA protocol, which means time division multiple access protocol. The time division multiple access scheme is used within a cluster for controlling access to the channel, which is controlling access to the channel. A synchronous time division frame is designed to support TDMA access in a cluster and to exchange control information. In each synchronous time division frame is divided into two slots, which are control phase and data phase. The control phase has the functions like routing, clustering, synchronization process, whereas data phase is used for data transmission. Let's consider this is a synchronous time division multiple access frame, which is divided into two slots, which consists of control phase and data phase. Control phase is used to acknowledgement process for each frame slot sent to the control pack, and whereas data frame is used for data transmission. Cluster head forms virtual circuit which means root to provide QoS. Let's consider